We all have different ways of connecting with others. These ways are often deeply ingrained in us, shaping our interactions and relationships. These patterns form in our early years, influenced by our caregivers and early experiences. They shape how we relate to people throughout our lives, affecting our friendships, romantic relationships, and even our work interactions. One of these patterns is called dismissive avoidant attachment, a style where individuals often distance themselves emotionally. Dismissive avoidant attachment often begins in childhood, rooted in the early interactions with caregivers. It develops when caregivers are consistently emotionally unavailable or unresponsive to a child's needs, leading the child to feel neglected. Imagine a child who cries out for comfort but is ignored or dismissed. This repeated experience teaches the child a painful lesson. Over time, this child learns to suppress their needs, believing that expressing them will only lead to more rejection. They stop seeking closeness to avoid further rejection, creating a self-protective barrier. As adults, individuals with this attachment style may appear fiercely independent, often valuing their autonomy above all else. They might prioritize self-reliance and downplay the importance of emotional intimacy, seeing it as a potential threat to their independence. While this might seem like strength, it often masks a deep-seated fear of vulnerability and dependence which they have learned to avoid. Understanding dismissive avoidant attachment is essential for those who identify with this style, as it can help them recognize and address their fears. It's also important for those who have loved ones with this attachment pattern, as it can foster empathy and better communication. By recognizing its origins and impact, we can begin to heal and build healthier, more fulfilling relationships, creating a more connected and supportive environment for everyone. Dismissive avoidant individuals often display certain characteristics. They may appear emotionally self-sufficient and strong. They might downplay the importance of close relationships. These individuals often prioritize independence and self-reliance. People with this attachment style may struggle to express their emotions. They might find it difficult to offer emotional support to others. They might withdraw or create distance when emotional intimacy arises. Dismissive avoidant individuals might appear uncomfortable with vulnerability. They may have difficulty trusting others and depending on them. They might intellectualize their feelings instead of engaging with them. It's crucial to remember that these characteristics are coping mechanisms. They are not intentional choices meant to hurt others. Understanding these behaviors helps us approach dismissive avoidant individuals with compassion and empathy. Dismissive avoidant attachment significantly impacts personal relationships. Romantic partnerships often involve a push and pull dynamic. The dismissive avoidant partner might crave connection but then withdraw when intimacy deepens. Friendships can also be challenging. The lack of emotional availability can lead to misunderstandings. Friends might feel rejected or unimportant. Family relationships may be strained. The dismissive avoidant individual might maintain a distance. This can lead to feelings of hurt and frustration within the family. It's important to note that individuals with this attachment style can have loving and fulfilling relationships. However, it often requires open communication, patience, and a willingness to understand and work through the challenges that arise. In professional settings, dismissive avoidant individuals can excel in roles that require independence and autonomy. They're often self-motivated and goal-oriented. However, they may struggle in collaborative environments that demand emotional intelligence and teamwork. Difficulties may arise in managing conflicts or expressing needs assertively. Building strong relationships with colleagues can be challenging due to the tendency to maintain emotional distance. Supervisors and co-workers might misinterpret their detachment as aloofness or disinterest. Understanding the dynamics of dismissive avoidant attachment in the workplace is crucial for creating a supportive and productive environment. Open communication and clear expectations can help bridge the gap and foster healthier professional interactions. The mind-body connection is profound, and dismissive avoidant attachment can have significant implications for both mental and physical well-being. This attachment style often leads individuals to suppress their emotions and avoid close relationships, which can create a cycle of emotional and physical distress. The constant suppression of emotions and needs, well, it can lead to increased stress and anxiety. Over time, this stress can become chronic, affecting various aspects of daily life and making it difficult to function normally. Individuals with this attachment style may find themselves more susceptible to depression and loneliness. The lack of emotional connection and support can exacerbate feelings of isolation, making it hard to reach out for help. You see, the inability to process emotions effectively can often manifest in physical symptoms. Headaches, digestive issues, and other stress-related ailments are common. These physical symptoms can further impact one's quality of life, creating a vicious cycle of discomfort. Sleep disturbances are common complaints among those with this attachment style. The inability to relax and let go of stress can lead to insomnia or restless sleep, which in turn affects overall health and well-being. And over the long term, chronic stress can weaken the immune system, increasing the risk of heart disease. The body's constant state of alert can wear down its defenses, making it more susceptible to illnesses. It's really vital to address the emotional roots of these physical manifestations. Seeking therapy can provide a safe space to explore and understand these deep-seated issues. Therapy and self-care practices that encourage emotional regulation and expression can significantly improve overall well-being. Activities like journaling, meditation, and yoga can help individuals reconnect with their emotions and reduce stress. Section 6. A fragile confidence, self-esteem, and dismissive avoidance. Self-esteem in dismissive avoidant individuals can be complex. On the surface, they might appear confident and self-assured. They often achieve success in areas where they can rely on themselves. However, this external confidence often masks a deep-seated fear of inadequacy and rejection. Their self-worth might be contingent upon their achievements and independence. Any perceived failure or need for support can trigger feelings of shame and vulnerability. This leads to a cycle of pushing others away to protect themselves from potential emotional pain. It's essential to recognize that self-esteem built on avoidance is fragile. True self-compassion involves accepting our imperfections and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with trusted individuals. Section 7. The Path to Security, Strategies for Healing and Growth. Healing from dismissive avoidant attachment is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths about oneself. The first step is acknowledging the pattern and its impact on your life. Recognize how it affects your relationships, your self-esteem, and your overall well-being. Therapy can provide a safe and supportive space to explore the roots of your attachment style and develop healthier coping mechanisms. A therapist can guide you through understanding your past and how it shapes your present. Learning to identify and express your emotions is crucial. Start by journaling, practicing mindfulness, or even meditating. These practices help you stay grounded and in tune with your feelings. Engaging in creative outlets that allow for emotional release can be incredibly therapeutic. Whether it's painting, playing a musical instrument, or any other form of art, these activities can help you process your emotions. Building trust in relationships takes time and effort. Start with small steps, like sharing something personal with a trusted friend or family member. These small acts of vulnerability can build a foundation of trust, like sharing something personal with a trusted friend or family member. Over time, these small steps can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. Remember, vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. It takes courage to open up and let others in. It's the key to experiencing deep and meaningful connections with others. These connections can bring immense joy and fulfillment to your life. The journey towards secure attachment is a commitment to yourself and your well-being. It's about making choices that nurture your emotional health and foster positive relationships. Section 8. Beyond the surface. Recent insights into avoidant behaviors. Recent research offers a more nuanced understanding of avoidant behaviors. Experts are recognizing that not all avoidance stems from a lack of desire for connection. Some individuals might have a higher sensitivity to emotional stimulation. They might withdraw to regulate their emotions and prevent feeling overwhelmed. Others might have experienced trauma or attachment injuries that make vulnerability feel unsafe. In these cases, avoidance becomes a protective mechanism rather than a sign of disinterest. Understanding the specific triggers and motivations behind avoidant behaviors is essential for tailoring effective interventions. This shift towards recognizing the complex complexities of avoidance encourages greater empathy and compassion for individuals struggling with these patterns. Section 9. Embracing connection. The benefits of addressing dismissive avoidant patterns. Addressing dismissive avoidant patterns requires courage and commitment, but the rewards are immeasurable. By understanding the origins of your attachment style and developing healthier coping mechanisms, you can break free from the cycle of avoidance and experience the joy of genuine connection. Imagine a life where vulnerability is not a threat, but an opportunity for growth and intimacy. A life where you can express your needs and desires without fear of rejection. A life filled with loving and supportive relationships that nourish your soul. This is the transformative power of healing from dismissive avoidant attachment. It's a journey worth taking for a more fulfilling and meaningful life.